Omega Level Mutants stand at the top of the mutant power hierarchy with their powers having no defined upper limit. Here are 3 insanely powerful Omega Level Mutants in the Krakoan era. Let me know in the comics if you agree or want to see someone else featured. Starting off the list strong, we have one of the absolute fan favorites. Aurora Monroe, or better known as Storm, is a mutant with incredible power that allows her complete control over the weather and the atmosphere, and her powers are stated to be infinite, which is the definition of the Omega Level Mutant, having no upper limits to her power. Storm was able to become a goddess as her ancestors had the gift of godhood, which was passed along to her, and with the help of the people of Wakanda, she ascended to godhood. She even possesses a hammer made by Loki called Stormcaster that gives her similar divine power to Thor, the god of thunder. She was able to use this hammer to defeat Yuvu, a powerful dark god. Just like her name suggests, Storm was once able to create a storm of the century over the area of Quebec, buying time for Psylocke. Her control is nothing to be laughed at either, as she has such great control that she was able to stop a tsunami. Her powers are so strong that she was able to use her control over the wind to pin Emma Frost, another Omega Level mutant, to the wall. We can't forget her insane power over lightning, though, as she was able to shut down the Hulk's brain with the help of Cable for a bit. She has so many more feats, and Storm deserves her spot as an Omega Level mutant capable of controlling the weather itself and using it to fight baddies. The next mutant on this list is one of my favorite mutants from the movies and the comics. Robert Drake, or Iceman, is a mutant who initially was thought to only be capable of manipulating and generating ice. His actual power that makes him Omega Level is the ability to reduce anything to absolute zero. He does not generate cold, but rather has control over the ability to drop thermal energy levels. His powers are so strong that he was once able to completely freeze Legion, the son of Charles Xavier and an extremely powerful Omega Level mutant himself. He was even able to freeze the Stranger, who is a cosmic being that was shooting lasers at the X-Men while they were running away. As many of the X-Men have done before, he fought against Apocalypse and was able to slow the mutant down by encasing him in ice. Of course, Iceman can use ice to turn himself into a giant and throw hands in that form as well. His powers grew to the point that he was able to reform himself when shattered, and can even do so from just a body of water. We see the true potential of his abilities when he is embedded with a death seed from the Celestials. With the death seed, he is able to kill the whole world in an instant and easily encase Thor in ice and freeze him from the inside. He was easily able to cover the world and New York City in ice. Iceman deserves his spot as one of the most powerful Omega Level mutants, capable of ice manipulation and generation on a global scale and reforming his body in ice when is in danger. The third mutant on this list is lesser known but still very powerful, Bennett du Paris, or Exodus. Hailing as a 12th century nobleman from France, he gained his mutant abilities when the Phoenix Force awakened him when he was lost in the desert and would be empowered by Apocalypse to fight for him. As an Omega Level telekinetic, he has precise control over objects, even down to the molecular and subatomic levels. One of the first feats of strength that I go to for Exodus is him being able to fight against Hope Summers, who herself is the mutant messiah and powered by the Phoenix Force. His powers were so strong that he was able to dominate and keep the majority of the X-Men down on his own. During his fight with the powerful Eternal Circe, he is able to fire blasts that easily level buildings, and is able to keep up with her, although not defeat her, as they were relatively even. His powers are so precise that he was able to repair Charles Xavier's mind and keep him sort of alive without his consciousness. Although strong, he did get bodied by Magneto, which we will go into during the next Omega Level Mutants list. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment down below if you agree, and if any of these mutants are some of your favorites.